In what is our 5,000th game in our 120-year anniversary, Aberdeen play host to Rangers, aiming to win 7 out of 7. Kick-off at Pittodrie is only an hour away. Barry Robson has demanded hard work, dedication and commitment from his players. Today, as fans, all we hope for is all that and so much more. Pittodrie is ready to go. It's the final game of the split, an opportunity to grow our lead to 5 points from Hearts, who remain in 4th place. Good afternoon, everybody. A very warm welcome to Ali Beg AB TV this Sunday afternoon. Come on. What a show we've got for you today. Going to be hearing from Kevin Stirling, Aberdeen's former club historian, a little bit later. But today is all about you, the fans. Get in touch. Usual means under the video. Leave your comments. Interact with each other, but leave your comments respectful. Be nice, and please don't use bad language, as I say, week in, week out. We start with the breaking team news. Let's get straight into it. Just the one change for Barry Robson today. It's a forced change after the nonsense that we've witnessed in the past few days. So Hilbert Ramadani comes in for Graham Shinnie. It means that Ross McCrory captains the side this afternoon against Rangers. So let's have a look at what possibly could be the formation today. I'm wondering if he plays 4 at the back. Or he could go 3 with the 2 wing backs. But I think Johnny will play on the left. Ryan will play just in beside him. Leighton in the middle. I'm hoping he's going to get a little bit further forward today. Hilbert to the right. Duke playing in his normal position. And Bojan Majowski to play up front on his own. That's what I'm thinking will happen today. Let me know if you agree or disagree. The floor is open to you, the fans, to get in touch and let me know if that's how you think the team will play today. It's a huge game. It's a massive game. It's the final game of the split. So let's get the thoughts of manager Barry Robson. He spoke to the press on Friday. They had an excellent training session from what I understand on Friday afternoon. So this is what he had to say. I've put a couple of quotes together for you. So during every pre-match press conference so far, I get asked about how big a game it is and is it a test we can pass? And I think pretty much we have answered that question every game I have been here. The players have done well and stood up to it. They have then kept their heads down and they kept working hard. He went on to say, we are doing okay at the moment. We have a spirit about us and we are willing to work. We are willing to run. We are doing some things right at the moment. If we keep our heads down and keep working hard, we will see where that takes us on Sunday. He continues to absolutely say the right things. So how do we see today going? This is by far our biggest test since Barry took over. And I think it will give us a very good indication of where we currently are under his stewardship. I said it yesterday, and I've been saying it all week. I have never felt more confident going into a Rangers game as I currently do now. We need to get at them. We must not allow them to dictate the play. We've been too guilty of that in the recent past at Pittodrie. Don't forget, we've not beaten them at Pittodrie since 2016. So we can't let them settle. And we can't allow them to have long passages of possession. So today, we're going to need a 10 out of 10 performance from all the boys. I have every confidence we can keep a clean sheet. They are dangerous going forward. They can open up defences. But we have seen recently how strong we are. And those boys are going to have to play the game of their lives today. In Duke, what I hope for today is that he will be our main talisman. We have to get the ball to him early, to his feet. They are not good when they have players running directly at them. I think too many players and too many teams are afraid to run at Rangers. And I think if we can get Duke doing that, getting right in amongst them, I think they're going to be in for a torrid afternoon. But we need the support. Ryan Duncan's got to play a pivotal role today. He's got to fill in that hole. Bojan will do what Bojan does. So let's get balls into the box. Let's get Duke running at them. I'm going to open it to the floor in just a moment. But first, I would like to bring in Kevin Stirling, who has just recently written a magnificent book. I don't know if you've seen it. There it is there. Aberdeen's Greatest 50 Games. So I caught up with Kevin yesterday to discuss his book and basically everything about it. The floor is open. We'll get to your comments very shortly. Here's Kevin Stirling. Hi Kevin, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for jumping on as always. Right, let's have a little chat about this brand new book of yours, which I'm halfway through already and thoroughly enjoying. This must have been a real labour of love for you.
Yes, it was. It's been a while since my last one, so this one's been in the sort of pipeline for a couple of years. So it did take me about a year to do all the usual research and so forth, but well worth doing in the end.
Of all the stories that you have written about and all the games that have you written about, did you find anything which took you by surprise that you didn't know before? Because you do have a rather encyclopedic knowledge of Aberdeen Football Club.
Yeah, I think just looking on some of Fergie's notes before the Cup Winners' Cup final in Madrid, in Gothenburg, sorry, he alluded to the fact that we could win, but he never ever made it public. But there was something I picked up in some of the programme notes. He actually did say that. So that's a bit of a surprise because Fergie was always one for keeping everything very close to his chest.
Of all the stories that you wrote and about all the games that you wrote about, obviously Gothenburg is our number one game and Bayern Munich comes a very close second. But was there one in particular that you really enjoyed writing about?
I think probably the 1970 Scottish Cup final.
Okay.
Personally, it was my first cup final. I was there with my father. Was in a month Florida. It was it was a massive crowd. I was 11-year-old at the time. The whole day from getting on the train at 6 o'clock in the morning till we got back to the Aberdeen station at 10:30 on Saturday night, and hundreds around the station, and it was just it was a fantastic occasion. And of course, Joe Harper scored that penalty at that end, and I couldn't look. I just remember opening my eyes and seeing the ball nestling in the corner and the noise. And of course, I've got to know Joe since then quite well. So from a boyhood hero to a friend, that game's really stick out for me.
And he wrote the foreword for your book as well, didn't he?
Yeah, Joe did. He's been great. All the talk about Gothenburg coming off and all that, and Joe just kind of missed out in that. Joe, to me, is our best ever striker, our record goal scorer, and he absolutely loves the club, and that comes through every time he speaks, every time you see him. He's just a top player, and still great to have around the stadium.
What are your hopes for the book?
Obviously, to get a few sales is all very nice, but really, I'm just hoping that a lot of younger fans can pick up on it and get a grasp of what Aberdeen's all about. It's not just Gothenburg. We've got a rich history, as you know, 120 years old, 5,000 game coming up tomorrow. It's all very nostalgic at the moment, so I would hope that some of the younger fans would pick it up and just have a browse through some of our previous games and just get a good grasp, a good feeling for what the club's all about.
Kevin, I wish you nothing but success with the book. As I said at the top, I'm thoroughly enjoying it already, and I'm absolutely convinced it will be a great hit. And thank you for your continued efforts to tell the history of the football club. So thanks for coming on, mate. It's lovely to see you, and we'll catch up again soon, right?
Yeah, thanks, Ali. Good, mate.
Brilliant.
Cheers.
Take care. Have a good weekend.
Okay, mate.
Bye, mate.
All right.
Thank you, Kevin. 30% of you who watch this show are not currently subscribers to Ali Beg ABTV. I would be absolutely thrilled if you would please consider subscribing to the channel. We are so close to 2,500. I would love for us to get it over the line very shortly. Thank you so much for your continued support. So, Kevin's publishers have very kindly given me this book to give away as a competition prize here on the channel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my children to randomly select one of those who is a member of Ali Beg ABTV, those people who have joined the membership scheme. We have a handful of those, and it's my way of saying thank you for your continued support. So we will do that in the week, and I will get in touch and I will personally let you know who wins this book. Okay, let's start opening it to the floor. Let's see how you are doing. Let's see how you are feeling ahead of today's huge game against that mob at Pittodrie. Okay. SITV Network has said, hopefully another win today. I'm predicting 3-1 to the Dons with a dodgy pen to Rangers. Paul Ricky has asked if I'm doing a halftime show today. Yes, I am. We will be back at halftime. As soon as the whistle blows, come and join us for what will be a complete and utter Aberdeen biased opinion. Okay. Electric Soup has said, as we are likely to be up against 12 men, today I predict a 2-2 draw. Grey Pilgrim has said, greetings to fellow zombie haters. Lee Doubles has said, come on you Reds, get into them, we can do this. Scott W has said, good afternoon fellow dandies, looking forward to the 3 points incoming, I hope. Simon Roy, come on you Reds, get stuck into them, no fear. Jeff Moran, let's stay cool, calm and collected, but heed first. Al Mitchell, fit light folks, here we go, come on you Reds. Can't be bothered has said, Pollock been watching a few videos of McKenna, ready to wind up wee Morellis. Richard McKenzie gets right into them. John McDonald, 1:30 a.m. kickoff here in Canberra. Who cares? Come on, you Reds. The Mad Ferret, let's do this. Come on, you Reds. Simon Roy, Duke. Scott W, I made the prediction of a 2-0 win last week and I'm sticking with it. Lorraine Baxter has wished everyone a good afternoon. I think it will be a back four today. Yeah, I'm wondering if it will. Hayden Ritchie, come on the dandies, let's do this. Ewan Grant, hi Ewan. Afternoon all, I'm now excited. Nervous for this one. Could just be from the emergency alert test, mind you. Yeah, I heard about that. What's that all about? A win would be absolutely massive psychologically for players and fans. Feed in, Duke. 100%. Simon Roy, we're going to be playing against VAR as well. Graham Barron, good afternoon to all fellow dandies. Big game today. It's going to be a tough game. We need to get stuck in. Heed first, Duke to score first. Come on, you Reds. Scott W, it could be a fluid formation. Back four when defending, back three when moving forward. That's what I also think. I think when we're in possession, I think Liam and Ross will push further forward. When we're not in possession, they will drop back to play in a back four. Litch Romney has said, the only question is how bad will the pumping be? Can't be bothered. If Barry wins this, got a feeling he will get the job beyond the summer. Mark Howson has suggested that Ryan Duncan is the key player in our team and he needs to be everywhere. Yeah, you could be right. Don Aberdeen has said, come on you Reds. Scott Robertson has said, McCrory was dire the last time he captained the team. Hope we don't sit back and give them the ball or it will be a long afternoon. Hopefully Barry has the boys properly wound up and we can get after them. Can't be bothered has said, Hello to football friends. Okay, that's all the comments that are in so far. Keep them coming in. Right, so let's put some match stats together for you. So did you know today Aberdeen play their 5,000th game in what has been an unbroken 120-year history? Aberdeen are winless in 14 league meetings with Rangers. We've drawn 4, lost 10 since a 1-0 win at Ibrox in December 2018. We need to start putting this to bed. Rangers are unbeaten in 10 league visits to Aberdeen. They've won 6, they've drawn 4 since a 2-1 defeat back in September 2016. Today's referee is Nick Walsh, and let's keep a close eye on Alan Muir today. If you can't make it, I suggest you order in one of these. This is Dolly Digital's programme cover from the Matchday programme, which Malcolm Panton has put together. It is to celebrate all things Aberdeen 5,000th game today. It is a bumper edition. It is full of fantastic articles, and I strongly suggest you get yourself one. On this day in the football club's history, back in 1969, Aberdeen legend Ali Shewan played his final game for the Dons on what was his 350th appearance. It was also his 313th consecutive game. And in 1980, Aberdeen beat Celtic 3-1 at Parkhead thanks to goals from Steve Archibald, Mark McGee and Gordon Strachan. It was a huge step in our quest to win the league title that season. Let's get back to your comments. Only a couple are coming in. We've done nearly 20 minutes. I know that many of you will probably be watching Sky today, but that's all good. Jamaican Jock has said, super-tastic lad. David Scott has said, come on the Dons. Okay, so that's all the comments for just now. Thank you so much for tuning in today, because I know that obviously there's big coverage going on back home in the UK. So I completely understand why many people will be watching that today. I'm actually quite intrigued to know if there's an Aberdeen pundit on the television today to balance things up. So as I said earlier, we will be doing a halftime show. So as soon as the whistle goes, we will come on air, and we again will continue to open it to the floor to you, the fans, to have your instant reaction to the first 45 minutes. It will be a totally biased reaction, of course. And then the review show will be back tomorrow night. So what's that? Monday night at 7 o'clock, where we will review today's game against Rangers. So let's reiterate. Let's absolutely show no fear today. Let's get stuck right in from the beginning. Nothing too gung-ho. Cool, calm and collected, as most of you have already said. But I do want to see Duke getting on the ball early and running at them and not allowing them to settle into the game at all. We can't allow them to have too much possession or too longer spells of possession. I think that could be the key today. We need to be the team dictating the pace of the play. Mark, there's a few more comments coming in, so I'll get to these as well. Mark Howison has said, it took Hayes all of 1 minute to agree on a contract extension. Let's get McDonald signed in the same time. It's a great shout. Can't be bothered, has said, Ali thought when the old-fashioned graphics came up, we were about to see one of your music videos. Be thankful you didn't. Mark Howison has said, just in, Chris Boyd announces the Aberdeen pundit. Unbelievable. Jamaican Jock has said, get some commentary on it, lad. Yeah, it's something I'm thinking about doing for next season. I can't do it on a Saturday because obviously I'm on the Big Saturday Football Show, but I am thinking about doing one of these watch-along shows. The only issue that I've got where I live geographically, so my Red TV International, the pictures are roughly 40 to 50 seconds behind what you watch in the UK. So there will be a slight delay in reacting to what's happening in the game. But it is something I'm thinking about, and it's something I would like to put out to you to see if there would be an interest in doing what is a watch-along show, where we basically sit in the studio, I watch the game on a monitor, and we just interact with each other throughout the game. It's proven to be very popular with YouTubers, as they're called, and influencers online. Some people have just got ridiculous amounts of followers who watch these shows. So it's just an idea. I'd float it to you, possibly for next season. But it would only be able to be Sunday games and midweek games. Can't do anything on a Saturday, unfortunately. So let me know what you think. Jamaican Jock is just letting us all know that he's actually in Holland, not in Jamaica. The Mad Ferret says, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, right, guys, so what are we doing? So we've just done 20 minutes. Okay, that's short and sweet. I'm happy with that. So come on, lads. Oh, my God, come on. We can absolutely do this today. Don't leave anything in the dressing room, nothing. Let's see how far we have actually come under Barry Robson. It's going to be such a massive indication of where we are. Don't leave anything in that dressing room, lads. We can do this. Come on. Right, I will see you at half-time before I get a little bit overexcited. Enjoy the game. Come on, you Reds. Good luck to the lads. And I'll see you at half-time. Bye for now.